Hi everyone, it's Mary Street, and in this short video I want to talk about high leverage activities to move you closer to your goal. So if you have not watched video 1 and video 2, please go back and watch that because that's going to set you up for a foundation and a goal structure to get you going. Now in this video I want to talk to you about how to accomplish moving towards your goal. I have seen this in my own personal development, and I have seen this across the board with a lot of students that we become what we call in coaching rainbows. And what I mean by that is we are off on a tangent doing Reiki one weekend, the next weekend we're becoming a shaman, the following weekend we're practicing psychic development, and although we don't have our psychic development down, now we're becoming a medium. And what's really unfortunate about that is that we're never taking the time to truly develop any high leverage activities that is actually going to move us toward our foundational goal. And this is why I speak highly of starting out with a foundation. You can be a jack of all trades, but you'll never be a master of one if this is the pattern that you've set up for yourself. So what I'm going to suggest is this. Make a decision again about what your foundation is. Work some SMART goals around that. Once you have those two pieces of the puzzle figured out, the next thing is what will you do to concentrate and focus your energy on to move you toward your end goal. So here's a few questions you want to start asking yourself each time you get the itch to go get another certificate, okay? You want to ask yourself, in the framework that I've set up with my foundational goal and my SMART goals, is this certificate going to move me closer to that end goal? If it's not, my suggestion is keep it for the future. The next question is this new thing I want to do going to keep me on track of my end goal, or is it something that's taking me away, keeping me busy, keeping me unfocused so I don't have to go there? I see a lot of that too, that we keep adding more things and more stuff on our plate, but we're never getting out there to become a professional. The only way you're going to get there is by focusing on your end goal, and only that, not adding more things to the pot. You will be able to do those things once you have mastery of your main foundational goal. And I always say, if you're going to actually add other things, you need to keep it under the umbrella of which your foundation is. So for instance, I started out as a psychic. The next thing I did was I added the energy work, because I found a year later that my clients were still stuck in the same place. So I started adding EFT. And then I realized that there was another particular process that worked very well as well, which was NLP. After that, I discovered the Tarot. So I added that piece to it and combined those, all formulated just most of what I use today. However, I stuck primarily to the psychic piece of it because that is my foundational goal. It wasn't until later that I started adding more things on. If I had done it the other way, I might have gotten where I wanted to get, becoming a professional psychic, but it would have been very, very diluted. So don't do that to yourself. Again, in hindsight, if I had had a mentor that said, Mary, focus on one thing and focus there, be there, work on that consistently, and up your skill set as you go, then I think I would have, really maybe moved faster toward my goal. But again, I find that a lot of psychics are highly creative and we want to do all this stuff, but again, it pulls us in so many different directions. So to summarize, pick a foundation for your work, do some SMART goal processes around it, and then take a list of your skill set of what you need to develop in order to become for example, a psychic, and then work off of that skill set list. Take only 2 things from the list and work at it at one given time. So I would definitely take the top 2, I would work on that, and in the process of doing that, what you'll find is you're going to start to feel more comfortable, you're going to start to feel more confident. As you start to feel confident, then actually what starts to happen is you're going to actually start to feel relaxed. And when you feel relaxed, your abilities start to come forward and they start to bloom. It's a very natural process. And when you start putting pressure on yourself to learn all these other things at the same time you're trying to develop one skill set, again, your energy becomes diluted, you get off track, and then pretty soon your foundation starts to crumble because you have not built that up strong enough. So if you have not watched the first video, please go back and watch the second video so you understand what I'm talking about. I hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you feel may use the message, and I look forward to seeing you on the next. Blessings.